and gentlemen, I am Hugo Ferreira and welcome to the second episode of Tales from the Ophidian Games Podcast. On today's episode, I will give you all a glimpse of the future for the Ophidian Universe, and sometimes the move forward of Ophidian as a take a step back. But also, we will return to the futures beyond by presenting for the first time in another format oriented writing with the 2250 edition of Ophidian League. And without further ado, let's get this party started. All you politicians champions out there, listen up. It was March 4 of 2004, and the world was about to be embraced by a revolution as the first Ophidian 2350 CCG expansion set, Rise of Champions, was about to debut. Or so we thought, as unfortunately, Fleer, the company that was printing the game, shut it down before we had a breather to showcase it to the world. After a couple months of evaluating solutions, we had none. So a brilliant idea restarted our fate that one day we might see it. Well, we did, in a print and play PDF format without any artwork or graphics. And man, that was a blast. And the start of a continuing regular expansion set releases using that same format. Hmm. Well, that meant overall that Ophidian was down, but not defeated. We still had a breath of air to bring it to the world. With that said, we managed to release 5 expansion sets from 2004 to 2006, adding a total of 457 new cards to the 242 Ophidian card pool at the time. Well, after that, life moved on, and Ophidian died, came back. Well, Ophidian popped into life a few times between, as I told you in the last episode, leaving us with what now? Well, I'm proud to introduce you all our next release, the Ophidian Redux line. And that will happen hopefully just 2 months from now. Like I told in the title of this episode, sometimes to move forward, Ophidian must take a step back. And what that means is that I'm going to produce those original full text cards and print them with some added graphics and a full updated text to fit into new audience, but still making this release all compatible with the original 2003 Ophidian 2350 CCE, as well as the more recent spin-off game Ophidian 2360 from Hack and Slash Games. So what you can expect for this Ophidian Redux line? Well, we're going back to basics. For the first time ever, we'll print those cards, those 5 digital releases on Game Crafter, with some added goodies as well. The releases will be full sets, with their text fully revised, graphics added, but still without that artwork. And now, prepare yourself. Our first release for the Ophidian Redux line will be called Ophidian Redux Legacy of the Arenas and is coming in November of 2022, this year, just 2 months away. And this re-release consists in an amazing storage box that holds 625 unshelved cards or 460 shelved cards. Adding to it the Ophidian Redux Legacy of Arenas also come full of goodies. You see, two 30 preview cards demo decks featuring cards from all our upcoming Ophidian Redux releases, as well as 5 cards from the base set that suffered errata, now released on onto Redux format, plus 2 brand new gladiators exclusive to this release. Adding to that, you also get one 9 card Ophidian Redux Xmas 94 Xmas 2004 full expansion set plus one Ophidian Redux promo card and one 25 card Ophidian Redux Ophidian Legends full expansion set plus one Ophidian Redux card. Also included is one Ophidian Redux quick rules to start playing the game as soon as anyone opens the box. That quick rules comes with the brand new Ophidian Universe fiction inside also. Adding to the party I created 2 Ophidian Redux credit and sheer points tracker cards and a couple of other things that are gonna help the games or collection. So this deck box is full with amazing stuff inside. But after this to Ophidian Legacy of the Arenas, I'm planning to release on February 2023 next year to Ophidian Redux, to Wave of Fictions. That's gonna be a full set of 142 cards. Then on May 2023 to Ophidian Redux to Outworld Revelations, another 142 cards full set. And to celebrate the 20 years of Ophidian 2350 CCE on August 2023, we will release the original unproduced Ophidian expansion Rise of Fictions, now as an Ophidian Redux release to Ophidian Redux Rise of Champions that also bring us more 142 brand new cards. After that, if after that, and let's see how things goes. If those 2 Ophidian Redux line is well received, I may also add a new set on November 2023 to Ophidian Redux Tomorrow Anew. The quantity of cards for that set is still to determine, as uh, I still haven't started working on it, but beyond that, it depends. If the fan base accepts and likes Ophidian Redux, I promise that I will continue to make releases. If not, well, at least I honored our past with finally making Justin and put those amazing sets that most is regarded to print, and one way or another, it's a win for Ophidian. So start starting this week or next week, probably, I will start making previews. I want your comments, your thoughts. And now that you know the future of Ophidian with Ophidian Redux, let's move on to our time of fictions with the presentation of the 2350 Ophidian League guide. Up next. Welcome to the Ophidian Gladiator League. For a fan new to gladiator combats, or for you Justich League fans just getting into Ophidian, the rules and procedures that govern the Ophidian Gladiator League may seem daunting at first. These guides will tell you almost anything you need to know to follow the games just like a pro. You will learn the history of Ophidian League, the makeup of the Ophidian League system, the circuit, the ranking system, the traditional Ophidian team makeup, the sanction of the circuit, pre-seasons events, and rules on death. Remember that in 2195, the Braxis system was on the verge of a civil war between the two warring planets of Asgard and Midgard, Ophidians being a neutral race in the center of Braxis, were assigned as arbiters, in the hopes of avoiding the blood war set to tear the system in two. The Ophidians ruled that a gladiator match between four of each side's best fighters determined the succession of power, that a similar event will be held for years to determine a new leader. He also divided Braxis into two sections to be reunited at a future point when all tensions will be fully resolved. In 2196, drawing ratings larger than any other recorded event in the history of both Braxis and Justich systems, the first Century Ophidian match is a huge success, and the Braxis leaders honor the decision. The two Braxis systems are named after the heroes of the match on each side: Septis for Asgard and Prelumis for Midgard. Septis wins the match and is placed in charge of the combined Braxis Council. The Ophidians are honored and placed in charge of all gladiator games in the Braxis systems. In such a tournament, which is still held every 4 years. The Ophidian League is the oldest league and is built on principles of honor, fairness. Many of the rules practices on this day are based on traditions and ethics of that first match held many years ago. The Ophidian League, highest pinnacle of the Gladiator League system. Under the league are system leagues. There are currently 8 system leagues: Braxis, Justich, Tarn, Metric, Leonide, Rascalon, Arena, and Perlon Braxius. Under the system leagues are the planetary leagues. Under the planetary leagues are the numerous smaller city leagues. In order to qualify for the Ophidian League, a gladiator must work their way up from the bottom or be lucky enough to enter an Ophidian training program. Gladiators may enter those elite training programs for any number of reasons, including extremely meritorious or nefarious records in other fields, usually military or criminal. Being second generation or greater gladiator, placing in open events, being discovered by scouts, or for other more selected reasons. When the gladiators enter the Ophidian League, they are given a temporary rank based on performance in trials and in other league systems. In order to make it to the Ophidian League, the gladiator must be the best of the best in the galaxy. And to be the best in Ophidian League, it will be near as good as a mortal can be. The Ophidian circuit wins its way through all the systems in the Ophidian League. Each planet on the circuit hosts a number of events before the league moves on to its next destination. The Ophidian circuit starts at Braxius and ends in Perlon Braxius. During the course of the season, the circuit will be run twice, first for the normal season and then repeating for the Champions Tour, in which all the major events are held, culminating in the playoffs and championship duels. The Ophidian homeworld of this land is only entrance at the end of the tournament to host the final championship event, unless a special destination is selected instead. No other events are held within Ophidian space. In Ophidian League, each gladiator is ranked individually, as well as being ranked based on team performance. The Ophidian standard ranking is 4 levels. The ranking system is called VP for Victory Point, which are explained more in the following 2 sections. The underlying point system is more complex. However, the 1 to 4 VP system categorizes scores into 4 main groupings to determine positioning within the team environment. A gladiator ranking can fall as well as rise. However, rankings are usually not changed during the season. Based on the first Ophidian Championship Gladiator event on Braxius, a team consists of 4 gladiators, and each team fights in one-on-one competition against a rival team. In more recent revisions based on the Gladiator VP system, a team consists of 10 VP. The standard team is 4 gladiators, 1 gladiator for each of the 4 VP ranks. However, the updated VP system allows more flexibility, including the possibility of 3 gladiators on a team. The system has imposed to ensure fair and balanced match abilities through the teams and is adopted standard of modern competition and of the Ophidian championships. Other forms of competition, however, are also common, and many gladiators fight in a number of different formats. In Ophidian League, in order to score matches fairly, each Gladiator is worth 3 VP amounts when they are eliminated. Most matches end after the fourth wave, with VP deciding the winning team. Another common format is full elimination, which only ends when all teams but one are completely eliminated. In Ophidian League, not every match has the same rules on injury and death. There are three main designations a match may have: massive injury, limited death, and full death. The matches designated massive injury eliminate gladiators after they have taken near fatal injuries. Ophidian keepers are standing by to prevent and limit fatalities. Gladiators are encouraged to use necessary but not obscene force when eliminating gladiators. If a gladiator violates those rules, they can be subject to fines, suspensions, or even more serious penalties. Most contracts provide for revival and cloning procedures resulting from death in the massive injury matches. Most preseason matches are massive injury. The matches designated as limited death eliminate gladiators after they have taken fatal injuries. Ophidian keepers are standing by to prevent dead gladiators from further injury after death has occurred. Overzealous gladiators who provide further harm to a dead gladiator are subject to fines, suspensions, and various other penalties based on the level of unnecessary distraction involved. Contracts may provide for revival and cloning procedures resulting from death in limited death matches. Most regular season matches are limited death. The matches designated as full death have no limits on the amount of injuries a gladiator can sustain and will allow for additional injury after a gladiator has been killed. It is possible for gladiators to be unrecoverable as a result of some severe deaths. Gladiators can be fined, suspended, or subject to other serious penalties for not inflicting maximum injury during full death matches. Contracts may provide for revival and cloning procedures as the result of full death matches because of the severe nature of full death matches. Only special matches such as grudge matches are full death. On Ophidian League, the off-season or championship season runs at the same time as the Ophidian championship circuit. A number of major championships are fought during the off-season, including the Ophidian singles championships. The pre-season runs for 2 months, leading to the next year's season. Much like the off-season, many specialty events are held focusing on diverse areas of combats. Many fans' choices and grudge match events are also held. In Ophidian League, a number of inter-system games are played in the off-season. In addition, the system championship games are usually shown on the off-season to increase viewership and to keep them from coinciding with the Ophidian Championship. Many of the great up-and-comers can be found competing in those events. Following the regular season, the 8 highest ranked teams are entered into the finals. After the first round, only 4 teams will remain. After the second round, only 2 teams will remain. The last 2 teams will compete in the championships, with the winning team declared the Ophidian champions. But also, during the championship season, the 8 best fighters from each division may enter the singles championships. The winners from each rank will then fight in a 4-way elimination to determine the singles champion. The singles championships are one of the most popular of the off-season events, and the Ophidian singles championships are limited death. I hope you all question is for you. Should I keep the on the features moving forward? Or should I ditch it as it distracts from thanks for listening. I have Hugo Ferreira and this is Hugo Ferreira.